The world of Peter Rabbit, head over tail. Was your Bright and Nicola Kinnear. Once beneath a hillside, drenched in drips of summer rain, lived a fellow quite amazing, with a very busy brain. And if you look quite closely, I think you'll see him too. 2 ears, some twitching whiskers, and a flash of something blue. This is Peter Rabbit. He is handsome, young and smart. He is also rather clever, which is where our story starts. He was sketching in his bedroom in his big inventions book when a voice from in the kitchen shouted, "Children!" Oh dear. Look! Mother clutched the linens. Just look at all this blushing. Those are muddy little paw prints smudged all over my clean washing. Peter glanced quite sheepishly upon his grubby paws and thought perhaps, just maybe, he might have been the cause. "I'll help you," answered Peter. He knew exactly what to do. Clutching at his book, he said, "I'll make them good as new." He had thought of an invention, and his eye a little twinkle. "I'll make a magic washing line," to Mrs. Sticky Winkle. She was a laundry expert who did everything precisely. He was sure she'd do it for him if he asked her very nicely. She'd wash and press it in a flash, much faster than he could, and that would leave more time to play, which in his book was good. So he called for Squirrel Nutkin, who came running with a grin. When he heard of Peter's plan, he was excited to join in. Nutkin scampered across the forest floor to tie the line up tightly near Mrs. Sticky Winkle's door. Then Peter looked some ivy round the magic washing line and waited for the signal that it would tell him it was time. When Squirrel Nutkin talked, he'd go up on the count of 3. 1 and 2 and... Peter leaped and flew out of the tree. He zoomed across the canopy and gathered up some speed. His latest master plan was working very well indeed. But when he reached the spot where Squirrel Nutkin was now standing, he realized then he hadn't thought about a nice soft landing. Mrs. Sticky Winkle, when she opened up her door, was surprised to see a pile of sheets and Peter on the floor. She bundled up the washing and ushered them inside into her cozy kitchen with efficiency and pride. 2 slices and 2 cups. The laundry, it was done. Soon Peter could get back to being wild and having fun. He said a gracious "thank you" and climbed up to the line. A Squirrel Nutkin shouted out, "I wonder why this time?" But 2 was rather heavy for a coffee journey back. It was filled for just 1 Peter. So the washing line went slack as they zipped along the straining line. They quickly found the bottoms getting closer to the rising upwards ground. As problems go, this one came fast and rapidly got big. They crushed and pushed 2 leaves and flowers and 1 quiet, painful twig. A bouncing bowl of tails and ears, they rolled along the ground. No sooner they were right way up, they beat back upside down, all bundled up and spinning fast. It really was a muddle, one that kept on rolling them right through a muddy puddle. They rolled and rolled until they stopped and two familiar feet, probably the last ones Peter might have hoped to meet. And slowly, as the sheets unfolded, they showed a colored mess. Peter thought how best a rabbit should confess. But before the words had crossed his lips, his mama rabbit gasped. Her eyes were huge, her mouth was wide, her torso tightly clasped. Oh, I love them, Peter Rabbit. Brand new sheets for all the beds, such pretty patterned colors. Will all you lay your heads? So everyone praised Peter for his very, very clever thinking. As Squirrel Nutkin shook his head, chuckling and winking. But later in that evening, Mama took him to one side to explain a job done carefully would fill him up with pride. Peter thought about her words and stretched up on tiptoes to say a whisper. Sorry, with a kiss upon her nose. Tomorrow was another day. Who knew what it might bring? Well, certainly a chance to build an even better thing. He'd dream about of new inventions he could scribble and create. Practicing is, after all, what makes a rabbit great. Good night then, Peter Rabbit. We'll let you dream away and see you on a hillside another wild free day. That's the end. Thank you for reading with me.